Hey guys, what's up? Most of you have probably already heard about the big huge structures underneath of the pyramids in Egypt. There's a lot of debate going on about whether if it's legit or if it's not legit. You got people on both sides saying, oh, it's real, oh, it's not real, or they understand the technology or they don't understand the technology. This is my outlook on it. So everybody knows that there's shafts everywhere all over the Giza Plateau, and you can find all kinds of videos online on YouTube where people are taking cameras, they point down, throw stuff down the shafts, and you'll see how far they go down. They go down really far, and there's a whole lot of them. So honestly, it's not really that crazy to think that there may be big huge structures underneath. I mean, what else would those shafts be for? Where else would they be leading to? I mean, if these people can build such things as the pyramid and do the things that they have done, is it so crazy to think that they can also do things underground just as crazy? I mean, you can find literature of people from a long time ago talking about how there is underground caverns under Egypt, and that is so preposterously huge, it's unfathomable to any person who were to see it. They just wouldn't believe it. It's too crazy to be true. Honestly, it really wouldn't be that difficult either to grab a couple drones, okay? You want to have a receiver drone and a transmitting drone, and you could fly them down the shaft, so when you cut corners you're not going to lose signals, or when you go down too far, you know, have lights on them, zoom down, zoom around on the inside, line them up in a way where you don't lose connectivity, and see where they go and what's down there. But I imagine, just like most of you, the people who are in charge of everything in Egypt more than likely have explored these things. They more than likely have full access to all of it, but of course they would not tell you about exploring them or what they found, because if it's too crazy, or maybe they want to keep the place exciting for a little while, so you know, hold off all the good stuff so you can suck up as much money as you can through museums and touring and whatever. The bottom line is the place is crazy. Whether or not, if we actually verify all of this stuff or not, what does this truly mean for all of us? I mean, it's important, right? But my question is, we're spending all this time on this planet doing all these things that we do. Well, when are we, as a modern civilization, going to build something as miraculous as something like a pyramid for whatever purpose, a level of high consciousness to prove that we can do it? We spend so much time looking at what the ancients have done, and a lot of people fail to realize that the level that these people were on, we are nowhere near where they were. I'm not talking an advanced technological way, because honestly it doesn't really matter, because if you're connected to the earth and you understand the cosmos and you know how everything works and you're able to do amazing things, then all this consumerism and all this money bull crap, all this stuff that we think that we need today, most people on the planet are not wholesome. Most of them are not, they're not peaceful, they're not like in tune with nature. They're in a rat race. They're in a rat race of colonialism. You know, we live in a society and a civilization of pure colonialism, and I think most of these ancient civilizations that were building these pyramids and doing these things did not live the way of the colonial, okay? That was more like Rome and Mesopotamia and the ones who came before them that we don't really know about because it's hidden in the Vatican or whatever. The peaceful civilizations, I feel like ancient Egypt is so far back, it goes back so far. All the Buddhist ones, all the Hindu ones, or what we think are Buddhist or Hindu, where they're all about, you know, smiling and peaceful meditation and sharing resources and taking care of one another. I mean, is it so crazy to think that you can have a civilization where people share resources and don't use money? Is that really like such a hard thing to grasp? Maybe if you were brought up in a colonialized world where everything's about domination and control and manipulating people, right? What if we were a civilization where we share resources and take care of one another, and we focus on embracing one another, being peaceful, meditating, getting to higher levels of consciousness, improving our health, living long, understanding everything that there is to understand in life, you know? But instead, the civilization today is the exact opposite. The whole point of what I'm saying is, I don't mean to go off on a huge tangent, but the whole point of what I'm saying is, you should never doubt anything that humans were able to do, even if it was 30 or 40,000 years ago. The only thing that's gonna be left, really, is just the stone, because what else would last? They always say stupid stuff like, oh, they only used copper and this and that, and they didn't have any other metallurgy. And it's like, well, they were able to do things with gold, but all the other metals that you're thinking of, all of them mostly are gonna brittle, rust, turn into nothing over thousands of years, there's going to be nothing left. I mean, even if they have some forms of plastics, if it's like plant material plastics, those will biodegrade in 1,000 years or even a couple decades. The materials and the stuff that they use, like, it's silly to say like, oh, well, where's the evidence? Well, what freaking evidence would there be left? 10,000 years from now, if people just disappeared today, New York would literally be rubble. I mean, I'd give it literally 3,000-4,000 years. You wouldn't be able to tell there's buildings there. All the metal in the buildings would be rusted. All the concrete would be back into gravel. All the lime and all the sand and all the silica would be back into the ground. It would be getting mixed in with the earth, and trees would be growing over it. You would literally have like no idea that it was even there. There might be some indications, but is it so crazy to say that, oh, I don't know. Is it so crazy to say that, yeah, there's big, huge structures underneath the pyramids? Oh, more than likely there is. Yeah, more than likely. I mean, it doesn't take a genius. I mean, just look at the shafts alone. Look at how freaking deep they are. Look at how far they go. Look at how many of them there are. I haven't even been there, and this is like common knowledge. I mean, the size of them, how deep they go, it's insane. The intricate amount of, I mean, there's probably miles and miles of shafts down there. And that's not a crazy thing to think of when you think of all these other ancient sites all over the world and how there's literally miles and miles of tunnels, whether it's in India, if it's in Mexico, if it's in that place in Turkey, I think, you know, like the underground bunkers with these huge tunnels and these underground caverns. It's not so crazy to think that, hey, maybe this is legit. So that's my thoughts on the matter. Let me know what your thoughts are on the matter, please. It's like, all right, so this is what I'm thinking. All right, cool. There's big structures under there. Now what? That's my question with all this stuff. Now what? Like, what are we gonna do about it? Like, will we discover new things? All right, what if we discover that this thing creates electricity and it transmutes consciousness through the cosmos? What are we gonna do? Like, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? It's like, we need to spend more time ourselves becoming supreme and doing amazing things, not based off of war and colonialism and control and manipulation and on a rat race of self-benefit, you know? Like, there's so much focus put on this stuff, but it's like, what are we actually trying to accomplish here? That's what I'm saying. So you tell me, all right? You tell me.